the earth is on fire. Oh yeah. Woman, you want me, so give me a sign. I'll catch my breath, I'm even closer behind. Oh yeah, alright. Well, in touch with the ground, I'm on a hunt, I'm after you. I smell like a sound, I'm lost in the crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf. I sound of the lion, it's scored it and right. I'm after you. My mouth is alive with juices like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Stocked in the forest and it's too close to hide. I'll be upon you on the moon. Right side, oh yeah. High blood drumming on your skin, it's so tight. I feel my heat in just a moment. In touch with the ground, I'm on a hunt, I'm after you. I smell like a sound, I'm lost in the crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf. The sound of the lion is scored and run. Howling a wine, I'm after you. My mouth is alive with juices like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Ooh, so hungry. Hungry like the wolf. I'm hungry like the wolf. Can't you believe how hungry I am? Hungry like the wolf. Give it to me in my mouth. Sha-la-lo-lo-lo. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. In touch with the ground, I'm on a hunt, I'm after you. I smell like a sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. I struggle to lie, it's golden and right. I'm howling a wine, I'm after you. My mouth's alive with juices like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. I'm burning the ground, away from the crowd. I'm on a hunt, I'm after you. I smell like a sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Short on the line, it's quarter to 9. I'm after you. My mouth is alive, all right inside, and I'm hungry like the wolf. I'm hungry like the wolf. Not hungry, hungry like the wolf. Ooh, I'm hungry, baby.
Glad you found
yeah,
Have so many relations in this life. Only one or two will care. You go through all the pain and strife. Turn your back and they gone so fast. And they gone so fast, baby. So hold on to the ones who really care. In the end, I'll be the only one there. When you get old and start losing your hair, can you tell me who will still care? Can you tell me who will still care? Yeah. Ba-ba-doo-be-da-doo. Ooh, ooh, ah, doo. Ba-ba-doo-be-da-doo. Yeah, yeah. Ba-ba-doo-be-da-doo. Ooh, ooh, ah, doo. Ba-ba-doo-be-da-doo. Yeah, yeah. In and out, they gone. Plant a seed, plant a flower, plant a rose. You can plant and you get those. Keep planting and find out watch what grows. The secret no one knows. It's a secret no one knows. Ba-ba-doo-be-da-doo. Ooh, ooh, ah, doo. Ba-ba-doo-be-da-doo. Yeah, yeah. Ba-ba-doo-be-da-doo. Ooh, ooh, ah, doo. Ba-ba-doo-be-da-doo. Yeah, yeah. but you just don't know. Can you tell me? You say you can, but you just don't know. Can you tell me which flowers are gonna grow? Is it gonna be a daisy or a rose? Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum-ba.
All right, there we are. We're up. We're up on the line. Yeah, so we also stream this too. We stream everything that we do, and we got all those cameras, so might as well. So yeah, the online audience is here. A couple in person. We got a couple more pre-sales. We'll see if they show up. You know, I never mind if pre-sales don't show up because we still got their money. So good to have you. Good to see you online in person. Oh, and the only one in person. Oh, and there's Nicole, and there's Sean. There we are. There's our at-home panelists. Hopefully enjoying them. Hopefully we can hear them well. Let's hear. Anybody? Sean, Nicole?
Can you hear me now?
Sure, that's better.
And how about this?
Good. I like it. I'll go with it. And there we are. Now this is the part of the show where we wait for people to file into the stream, file into the theater, because we're still a little early, and we hang out and get that sweet, cold open content for the podcast. Guys, I have been catching up. I don't know if you've been noticing, like a bunch of your episodes came out. Sean?
Yeah, you've been catching up.
Yeah, okay. I just need... I need it. Yes, yeah. Please.
No, it's good.
Did like 32 episodes in the last month, so we're getting caught up. That speaks to how far behind I was. But you know what? Let's just think of the positive. We don't have to get into Leo. We don't have to get into the negative. No. I'm gonna be pulling stuff up all night. Yeah, it's gonna be pulling teeth with Leo. Yeah. Well, good to have you.
I didn't notice, but in my defense, my mother is dying, so I'm a little bit preoccupied. But I'll try to keep track of the stab show more.
Well, now I feel less glad. Can't I have this, Nicole? Can't your mom be more thoughtful? No, that's not what we're... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why Nicole is coming in tonight, taking care of Mom. So happy that you're still joining us, though.
I am very happy as well. I've actually never done this show before.
Well, the two of you, Leo and Nicole, have done like one segment on holiday specials.
Yeah.
So this is two people's first full show, which is in itself a big thing because that's a lot of trust I'm putting in you guys.
No, I'm the old guy here. Then.
Yeah, you're the tried and true Sean Crandall. We believe you. You're an old, tired old shoe.
Strange. I'm the old lobster hand on the boat, teaching the greenhorns how to chum the cages.
Yes, I mean, I've often compared this show to Deadliest Catch.
I'm sorry, I was just watching Mystic Pizza. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, fair enough.
I'm in the lobster zone.
When you first said lobster hand, I'm like, don't they call them claws? And I was like, no, you idiot. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now.
Wait, do they not? Oh, no, the hand. Okay. See,
I love them lobster hands. They're so delicious.
I got it earlier, and then I went back and confused myself somehow. All right, let's make sure we're not peeking here. That's good. Oh, yes, the lobster hand. Hi, Leo. How are you?
Hi, I'm well. Thank you for talking.
All right. That just gives you an idea of how much more Leo I'm going to have to get on that mic.
La 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 la.
There you go. With conviction, Leo. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Okay, not that much conviction. Just give me Leo to like 6. We'll take that. How was this for you?
Good. I'm very comfortable. These seats are amazing. I got a comped water
It's
bottle.
true. It's literally the least I can do for people on shows.
Awesome.
Yeah. That cost me like 12 cents.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how much you mean to me.
Thank you.
That's not true. But me like immediately turning my back and running while you're speaking doesn't help make you feel good about yourself either. I'm sorry. And yeah, the rapid knee and the rigid posture it certainly speaks to comfort.
Yeah.
You're here for a reason, Leo. You did one segment well. I wanted to see what you could do with the whole show. Okay. All right. And yeah, Nicole, you've done 2 holiday. I shouldn't be wasting all this until we get into the actual show.
And this time I'm not having a nervous breakdown, so that's a plus.
Well, and the fact that you can say that while while caring for your mother is remarkable. So happy to have you.
Thank you.
You're a goddamn trooper. You could easily have said
Thank
no, and I would have resented you, but I would have understood.
I
No.
need distraction, so thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking. Is a little distraction couldn't hurt around now. Well, good to have you. And Sean is just. We've been trying to get Sean back. There was miscommunications, as there usually are, booking Sean Crandall. But
Look, this is the status quo.
yeah, sadly. All right. Oh, wait. I'm just noticing by your head movements. Do we have a virtual background? I'm used to seeing Sean's actual house. We have a virtual background now?
No, this is
Oh no? Okay. I just thought you were like clipping like green screen clipping, but no.
It has a cat thing in it. I don't think that would be a virtual.
There could be a virtual. It's nice. It's a cozy home virtual background. Cat tree.
I considered putting the cat tree like on its side, but I'm like, no, I can't not show that part of it.
Oh yeah. It also just would have been fun if to drive home the virtual background. If like on a loop, a cat would hop on there and then hop down, and then a couple seconds later hop up there. And
Like those old desktop things that you had back in the day in like Windows 98, where
Yeah.
you'd have like a little dude dancing on your desktop.
yeah. Or virtual pets. Did anybody have a like Windows virtual pet? I'm probably in the 90s. I don't know. Let's not get into how old I am. Let's maybe, if I'm ready, and I think I am, get into the actual show. So we are starting earlier. You guys are here. Did we start at 7:30 last week? I've been trying to start at 7:30, but people kept buying pre-sale tickets before I could change the time, which, nice problem to have. But it's our first time at 7:30. Yeah, I have multiple mics. God damn right, I'm a professional. Because this show is kind of open-ended, and we got into the habit of running into every 9 o'clock show and pushing our entire night back, on routine. So, on the other mic, I thought, let's finally move to 7:30 so we don't have to worry about that. So I'm not worried about rushing them through their material, so I'm not worried about rushing us on stage and being disrespectful to the rest of the night. So we've got 2 more shows, a 9 and a 10, and we're going to get this done in a timely manner. Nice briskly.
I also tried to keep my prompts relatively short this time around.
Don't do that. Keep them proper length. Okay, so I gave you guys a rundown of what this is. Channel 3's John Alston. Well, he hasn't been Channel 3's John Alston for 20 years, but he used to be a newsman. He will in the opening. He will explain the rest of the show, and we're about to get started. Thank you for coming out. You guys are fantastic. We got a private show. We've got more pre-sales. They're just not here, so it doesn't bother me. Let's get the show going. Here we go. Sometimes John's a little shy. Or my computer is old, and it just doesn't want to run. This isn't... You're making me look bad, laptop. All right, there we go. Now John's ready. Here we go.
team of comedy scientists.
No, I said restart. Why did you go back?
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
This is Stab, the cinnamon twists and 3 cheesy roll-ups to your well-balanced breakfast. Now let's introduce tonight's panel. Our first panelist can name from memory every player and their number that has ever suited up for the Canadian Football League's Montreal Alouettes. She's co-host of like 22% of all the shows at Stab. It's Nicole Eichenberg.
Hi, everybody.
Our second panelist punches anything orange he ever sees and is banned from produce aisles of all major grocery store chains. He's a hilarious comedian performer. It's Leo Antolin. And our third panelist makes and sells finger paintings of Hustler magazine covers from the 80s. On his Etsy page, he's one of the co-hosts of Dregs of Craigs. It's Sean Crandall. And
They sell very well.
I would imagine. It's classy. And I'm your host, Jesse Jones, always there, just out of the corner of your eye. Welcome, everybody, to the Stab Show. Hey, did you know you can listen to the Stab Show every Saturday night at 11 p.m. on KUTZ 103.1 FM and KUTZFM.org? Now you do. Now, let's meet tonight's panel. Nicole. Hi there.
Hi. Anything you want to know in particular?
Well, we're meeting you in general. So general meeting things. Oh, we gotta get on the right screen. There we go. No, how are you? Well, no, that's not a great question.
You should know by now. Never ask me how I'm doing on the Stab Show.
Yeah, let's not do that. Have you been up to any fun show things lately?
I have been doing some comedy shows here and there.
Good.
Through my day job, I work for UC Davis Health. I am actually asking for $20,000 in a month from upper management to start a brand new internship/externship program for employees.
Oh,
so I'm
nice.
really excited about that.
Awesome. Oh wait, let's get this cursor off your face. Sorry. All right. Well, yeah, I saw that's actually progressing, so that's cool. You've been working on that for a while, so that's awesome that you're helping people out.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm not just all jokes, everybody. I want you to know that.
Well, yeah, there's that too. So this is technically your first show. We had you a couple like back-to-back years on the holiday specials, but you only do one prompt there. And for some reason, it took me this long to get you a full show to see how you feel on the whole dang thing, but happy to have you. I mean, you've been around here.
Thank you.
I mean, it kind of comes from when you guys were doing the Dunning-Kruger around here. It sounded like you could handle prompts since that's what Chad was sort of doing.
And actually, Dunning-Kruger is going to be coming back. I'm not sure at which capacity, but I will get back to you on that.
Too close?
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, craning your neck. It's going to hurt your neck all night. Yeah, so you guys are still doing that, or what?
We're bringing it back. We both had some things we had to take care of. But,
Sure.
Yeah, next year it'll be coming back at some point.
Awesome. Well, good to have you, Nicole. Glad to give you a couple minutes distraction. Leo. Sorry, Leo.
Leo.
Hi there.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, good to have you.
Good to have you.
Thank you. Nobody says that. I appreciate it. It is good to have me, isn't it? Leo, this is even more your first show because at least Nicole had 2 holiday specials. You were on, I believe, this last year's where you had one segment.
Yep.
And I thought you did well, and I'm sorry it took almost a year to get you on, but
Okay.
I'm happy.
I figured if you're hitting me up, you're looking for people.
Well, it's not just looking for people. I mean, I do want to broaden the bench. But I want to get some fresh blood in here.
Yeah.
And I enjoy what you do. So you I mostly see you nowadays at the mics. Used to do comedy sports, so improviser and stand up. Been doing much lately aside from mics?
Nope.
No. Good. Well, not good. I mean, mics are terrible.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Mics are the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This mic is cool.
Well, sure. I mean, open mics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that mic is used by open micers, though.
Yeah.
So it's got that stank on it. Don't smell it. Don't stank. It's more. It's not the physical. It's the psychological. Okay. Thank you, Leo. Thanks for being here. Looking forward to what you're bringing to the stab table. Sean Crandall. Hi. Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Podcast is we've widened it out to have some more sources.
Oh wait,
So
hold on.
we
Hold the fuck on. What?
Okay. Okay. You were
Okay.
just asking people about stuff. and
Oh
I
no,
assumed-
I was getting to that, but now you are blowing my mind. Is it still even Dregs of Craig's?
Yes, it is.
Well,
We
how
just
can you-
expanded
How can you
to
open up
also
the pool?
include Nextdoor or maybe Facebook Marketplace.
Okay. I can see that.
It's
Sure.
called diversifying your brand.
All right. So Sean is one of the co-hosts of Dregs of Craig's. Explain to the people what that heckin' thing is.
So that is a show where we go to we go to Craigslist and now Nextdoor, Facebook Marketplace, that sort of thing, and find the absolutely most unhinged posts we can find, and serve them up on a silver platter, and have a little fun with them.
Yeah. It's fun. What you guys do with it is fun. Hearing the actual posts can sometimes not be.
It is a little disturbing
Yeah.
when you hear about some of the things that people say into a public forum.
Yeah. These are things that you should be ashamed of. Not that you're posting somewhere. But you guys have gotten a little mileage out of that. What is that? 3, 4, 5 years? How long has the show been going?
Yeah, something like that. I think we're getting on 5 years now.
Yeah. So clearly, there's a lot to drag. No, that's not the. No.
Look, there's a lot of, in all of us, in all humans, there's a little bit of scum that can be picked up from the internet.
That's true.
And
That's true.
well,
You guys are just the.
it's a never-ending well.
Yeah. You guys are just the pool skimmers of
Exactly.
the podcast world.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, good to have you, Sean. See, that's what all this is about, sort of. Now we're starting the actual show. I know. It's confusing. That's why Crackle hasn't picked us up yet. Tubi? Somebody. I don't know. Can we get a Pluto channel? All right. Segment 1. It's reorganization. Space is neat. It's all vast and infinite and shit. It's pretty rad. And we really started to get a super good look at it with the help of the HST, or Hubble Space Telescope. But I kind of feel bad for old HST. I mean, it was launched in 1990, and it's been giving us some awesome stuff for over 30 years. Then this upstart James Webb Space Telescope comes around, and everybody's comparing the quality, and that's not fair. What 30-year-old thing is as good as a brand new thing? It just bothers me is all. So in honor of celebrating the Hubble Space Telescope and all its awesomeness, for today's reorganization, I've chosen HST. But let's almost immediately forget what HST might already mean, and instead give us who or what else HST might stand for or represent to you. Nicole, not you. You're second. I don't know why I'm chastising you. That was me. Nicole, let's hear your HST.
All right, HST. High school was terrible. I was a nerd in high school. I was so nerdy, I got bullied in college marching band. My boyfriend broke up with me at junior prom. My date ditched me at senior ball.
Oh.
I was in actually 4 band classes. I was in regular band and then 2 different jazz bands before and after school. And also I had another band during math class. I taught myself math at home. I got my ass kicked a lot for very obvious reasons.
Sure.
The guy I was in love with in high school only wants me now because he's divorced and has 2 kids. On the bright side, motivated me to graduate early and get away from all that. I had a really bad haircut. Yeah, high school was not, I did not peak in high school, thankfully.
Well, good. Good, because those that do, that's just sad. So good. Fuck high school. HST, high school is terrible. Thank you, Nicole. Getting us started. Now you, Leo.
Okay.
I don't know why. You know what? I'm not gonna. If it makes you comfortable. But why is the mic over there the whole? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Leo.
So
let's hear your HST.
So for me, society asks a lot of people to do a lot of things that conflict with their values, and so the cognitive dissonance of all that, it makes them stronger in some aspects, but also creates huge blind spots for them. And scammers try to take advantage of these blind spots, and so I call these scammers herniated soul takers. I wrote a little song about it.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
When you hold yourself in for the sake of fake goals, you just gave yourself a herniated soul, and as it's bulging out, completely glowing red in a scammer's darkened eyes, you'll see it reflected. And soon they hold you down just like you begged them to. That's when they do what all your friends knew they were gonna do. And when we find you curled into a little ball, you'll find you're still alive, but those guys took it all. The herniated soul takers. Herniated soul takers.
Herniated soul takers. By Marx. I don't know. sounded like a commercial for a line of herniated soul takers toys. But you know what? I'm not going to finish right. We're not punching this up. That's what you do. Well done, Leo. Oh, except, sad. As most things here are. I'm sorry. It's where we go. We're sad people. Sean Crandall, prove that point. Let's hear your HST.
Yeah, let's get sad. Let's get real sad.
Oh, no. I didn't mean that.
Well, Jesse, in an increasingly diversified media market, a niche sport like HST, high-speed tongue typing, can begin to thrive. Over 100,000 viewers viewed the live stream of this year's championships, where 56-year-old Staten Island accountant Lawrence Binch took home the coveted Mavis Beacon Cup.
Naturally. No, shit. You weren't lying. These are short.
Look!
All right.
I'm paring it down.
Yeah, I could have started the show at 8 this week.
Don't worry, I have a longer one.
Okay, good. I mean, that one's fine too. Quantity does not necessarily equate.
If you want to pad time, I could do like the Scatman or something.
No. You do what you have done. Don't patronize me. Segment 2. It's pickup lines. Oh, is that somebody in the 9 o'clock show, or is that somebody that was here for the? Oh, it's John Morris Ross IV, the guy that used to stand here, so he should know better than to come into. No, I'm just kidding. Segment 2. It's pickup lines. Let's say you've gone to a bar, as one does. Let's say someone catches your bleary 4 vodka tonic eyes across the bar, as one does. Let's say you'd like to introduce yourself to said person, as one does. What does one do then? Well, the natural answer is, of course, saying something borderline creepy that was meant to be endearing while sweating like a lot. Pickup lines! And so in pickup lines, you're asked to give us 3 chat-up lines to or from the following various random nonsense things. So give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Nicole! So we're going to go 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. 3 times around, as we do in a segment 2. Nicole Eichenberg, let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines to or from the clearance aisle at Michael's.
Hey, baby, how'd you like to live, laugh, and love?
Yeah. Establishing base camp. Here we go. All right. Leo! Sorry. Gotta stop yelling at you. You just look like you'll break if I am too loud. Leo. Hi, pet. Leo, let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines to or from a guy who always launches snot rockets.
Hey, you look like you're going through a tough time. I'm rooting for you. Oh, how did I know? I'm an empath like that. A regular Nostradamus.
God damn it. Looking at me menacingly. You know what? I deserve that. Thank you, Leo. And I didn't mean to do this, but I noticed it after I was about to send things. Sort of tying in, Sean. Let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines. 2 are from protoplasm.
Damn, girl. Are you a eukaryotic organism? Because I can see you carrying me to new heights of pleasure.
Oh, Leo, standing ovation for that one. Oh, loved it so much.
Thank you.
The rest of the room, meh.
As long as I get a percentage.
Yeah, no, and in this room, that's a high percentage. Nicole, second time around, let's hear your second pickup line. 2 are from the clearance aisle at Michael's.
I'm just gonna say real quick, after all those puns, Damien Harmony just awoke somewhere and is like on his way to us.
Yeah.
But
I try and lead people on punishment after these shows. All right.
yes. Anyway, besides promoting other people's shows, hey lady, I'll take you on a shopping spree in the clearance aisle at Michael's, as long as you don't ask for me and stop at any of the registers.
Oh, all right. Huh? All right. I haven't been to Michael's in a while.
I think shoplifting's romantic.
Yeah, sure. You know what? If you need pom-poms and pipe cleaners, and you can't afford them, just take them home. Leo, sorry. Let's hear your second pickup line. 2 are from a guy who always launches snot rockets.
Bro, you want to come back to my place? I guarantee you've never been blown like this.
You're going to do it every time. Thank you, Leo. Now I'm just
He's always
worried.
charging one up. I love it.
Yeah, I'm just worried it's collecting at this point, and what are we going to do? You can take a break in the middle of the show.
Well, at that point, you fire the snot rocket.
Well, but then it's all been unnostrilled, so it's just a loogie at that point. I'm sorry. I'm not here to pick nits in your nose. Sean Crandall, let's hear your second of 3 pickup lines. 2 are from protoplasm.
Ooh, boy. I see that you're partially made up of small molecules such as monosaccharides. How about you give my monosac a ride?
Yeah, I think that got applause for a different reason. Less for the science and more for the raw animal magnetism of the small sack. Nicole, let's start closing out some pickup lines, shalln't we? With your third. 2 are from the clearance aisle at Michael's.
Call me the clearance aisle at Michael's because I'm full of shit that nobody should want or need.
Yeah. Here's all my red flags.
But actual little red flags.
Yeah, little red flags.
Like, put onto things, like a
cakes,
race
whatever.
car.
Yeah, sure. Race cars, too. Oh, man. I'm going to have to get Christmas Village stuff this year at Michael's. I'm sorry, I'm just shopping in my head. Leo, let's close out your third of 3 pickup lines. 2 are from a guy who launches snot rockets.
Yo, beautiful. When I see you driving around the botanical gardens in that tight-ass jacket, I get a little moco en la cabeza. Yeah. So classy, yet at the same time, the exact opposite. Thank you, Leo. And Sean, let's wrap up some picking up in lines with your third of 3. Probably 2. I don't know. 2 are from protoplasm.
Girl, looking at you, I can just tell you're stacked with organelles, small subunits of a cell that function like organs in a body. Well, how about I show you my organelle, accurately named because my penis is quite small.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I learned a lot about protoplasm.
Yeah. And this person's varyingly tiny genitalia. It happens. Segment 3, it's recipes. 3 more. We're in 3 of 5. You guys are doing fine. Segment 3, it's recipes. I'm not like you. You're not like me. Different things happened to you growing up than happened to me, for better or much better. It's the world of happenings and circumstances that shapes and molds us into what we present to the world every day. And, of course, everyone already knows that snips and snails and puppy dog tails are what little boys are made of, and that sugar and spice and everything nice is what little girls are made of. But it's your job in recipes to give us your recipes for what has gone into the making of these various stuffs and things. Nicole Eichenberg, let's hear your recipe for a vacation that's more trouble than it's worth.
Well, I just want to say when I started working on these prompts today, at the same time, I got a series of texts from my family in Hawaii. And so this is a true story, and I just want to go through it, and you'll see why it's funny in a moment, I swear.
Sure.
All right. Take one resident of the Philippines living in Hawaii who forgot that her passport is expired.
Mm-hmm.
Take one tired husband working 70 hours a week. Add 3 kids in Japan for a basketball tournament. And then one mother-in-law who told the kids' mom she should get more Japanese yen so her kids have money for food. Directions. Wait until you get to the airport to find out that your passport is expired. Realize you can't get a refund for the flights or lodging. Remember you forgot to get more yen for your kids, and then your son spent $400 at the Nike store and now has no money for food. So he thought his parents were coming, and then have your mother-in-law berate you for screwing up the family trip, and then hide outside for an hour so you don't have to deal with your mother-in-law. Serves no one.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Terribly delicious. Thank you, Nicole. I'm sorry. All of this is too painful, if even remotely autobiographical, which I assume most of it is. So, you're welcome for this outlet to vent and get all of this out.
Me, I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
What's comedy for, though?
Yeah, exactly. We have to let it out, or we will just explode. Leo, let's hear your recipe for meeting a partner's parents for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't cook, so my idea of a recipe is just the ingredients.
Sure. That works.
Recipe for meeting a partner's parents for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
2 a.m. p.m. corn dogs. 15 gallons of regular unleaded gasoline. 1 spritz of baby powder behind each ear to activate their parental instincts. Read 5 Wikipedia paragraphs about Greek culture.
Sure.
$3 to help cover Wikipedia's operating costs.
You're good. You're a good guy.
1 pamphlet about joining the Church of Scientology.
Oh, heck.
Infinite perks of joining the Church of Scientology. 0 invitations to come back again.
Oh, well. All right. So far, we're 0 for 2 on these recipes. Serving no one, 0 invites back. Sean Crandall, you rascally so-and-so. Let's wrap up some recipes. Let's hear your recipe for your standard elementary school Thanksgiving pageant. Now, before you get started, I couldn't find a better word for pageant, like not a play per se, but like a assembly, more than an assembly, but less than a play. I don't know. So pageant was what I landed on. So again, resetting. Let's hear your recipe.
Makes sense.
Your recipe for your standard elementary school Thanksgiving pageant.
So first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fish boxes full of the same ill-fitting costumes from 1963 out from the attics and down there. It's covered in dust.
Yeah.
You're going to have one kid who can read well being forced to be the narrator.
Sure.
You're going to have 100 idle thoughts of parents in the audience thinking, the fuck did these guys wear buckles on their hats for again?
Yeah.
1 red-pilled parent laser focused on finding any evidence of the woke mind virus in the play. You're going to have a completely disinterested child dressed as a turkey, just fully mining for gold in his nose during the performance. And you just 1 last ingredient, 1 teacher barely keeping it together before Thanksgiving break, where she can finally relax, have some weed, and watch some high-speed tongue typing in peace.
Yeah. Oh, that's how I unwind. That's how I unwind. Oh, just a glass of wine.
I just find the technique interesting. How do you get in there?
Yeah. And is it like tippy tip, or can you do like 2 letters if you roll your? I don't know. Like the
Yeah,
AS.
it's kind of like guitar. You do a hammer on and a
Exactly. Yeah. You just roll for an AS combo or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Thank you, Sean. Oh, this is going fantastically. Don't you agree? I do.
Don't I?
Oh, it's so captivating. I can't turn the camera for you guys. Segment 4. It's pseudopharmacals. I thought this would be a good one for Nicole, given her general occupation. Drugs can make you fly in your mind. Drugs can make you breathe in your lungs. Drugs can be poured into your mug in the morning to help you survive your coworkers. Is there anything drugs can't do? You tell me. In Pseudopharmacals, you've been asked to give us the lowdown rundown on these 3 new mind and body-altering pills, sprays, salves, or smokes hitting the markets and the streets. And it's up to you to tell us what they are and what they do. Nicole Eichenberg. I don't know. I hope you got what I did. I thought it was clever for a second. Nicole, let's hear your rundown of the new drug, Big Deborahs.
Well, Big Deborahs is the manufacturer's name. The generic name is macrodebraglutide, manufactured by Purdue Pharmaceuticals, the makers of OxyContin.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not sure if you guys know, but it's national news that there's an Ozempic shortage and other weight loss drug shortage. And a lot of them are actually used for uncontrolled diabetics. And so people are lying to get them, and then uncontrolled diabetics can't get them.
Oh.
But we have the solution, Big Deborahs. Their patented yet secret formula will have you dropping pounds to the point that people will worry you have a meth habit.
Oh.
Side effects may include fulminant valve tapeworm infection, impotent scurvy, Munchausen by proxy, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, Fragile X syndrome, pregnancy, uncontrollable diarrhea, projectile vomiting, type bovine encephalopathy, and death may occur in rare cases. Pregnant women should not take Big Deborahs.
Well, sure. Naturally. Especially if they may cause Munchausen by proxy. Yeah, definitely don't take.
Personally like to give a little worry to the family that I have a meth addiction, because a little mystery, a little intrigue is it's the spice of life.
You know what? Give everybody else at Thanksgiving dinner a little something to whisper back and forth to each other. Huh?
Exactly so.
I haven't been to a Thanksgiving dinner with my family in probably 20 years.
Nice.
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah, well, there was another
up to
family.
you.
Yeah, but that's okay. Leo, hey there, you're still sitting there. I don't know why you wouldn't be. Leo, let's hear your rundown, your explanation, just tell us what this new drug is. You've got Gnawsenges. Gnawsenges.
Like the classic word lozenge.
Yes.
But with G-N-A-W,
Yeah.
gnaw, like gnawing on a
Like
bone.
gnawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was also on the weight loss method addict wavelength.
Oh, good.
So basically, Gnawsenges are not really a mind-altering substance in and of themselves.
Okay.
But they certainly capitalize on addiction recovery culture.
Sure.
I'm sure we've all heard the phrase, yo, mama's so fat that when she smiles, she eats her teeth. Well, if you're coming off of a drug like meth, maybe you've lost all of your natural teeth. They give you a set of full dentures, and now that your appetite's starting to come back, you just go to town on your local home buffet. And so we see a lot of weight gain with these newly recovering addicts. So rather than a set of full dentures, Gnawsenges are subscription-based artificial pebbles that serve as temporary teeth. You just put your meal in your mouth, then plop in a handful of Gnawsenges. You swish them around, and they dissolve as they break down your food. And because you get a limited quantity of Gnawsenges per month, that limits your food intake.
Oh, shit. More thought went into that than usually does. Nice. Okay. And guys, just so you know, at home, show just got better. As these two people that had no idea what they were doing here couldn't make it through a half hour. Oh, how does this show walk so many people? Ay, ay, ay. Well, thank you, Leo. Wait, let's hold for edit. Oh, that was no. Thank you, Leo. Oh man, that was an excellent combination of gnawing and lozenges that I didn't even think of. So, well done. You outthought me. You get to host next week. No, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Thank you, Leo. Hey, Sean Crandall. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. You've got the one that I always give one that sounds like a commercial drug. So I always have to get a run back up to it. Yeah, that one. Okay, Sean, let's hear your description of the new drug, Zyrtrublinox. Or Zyrtrublinox,
Sometimes.
whichever. I don't know. Oh, sorry, stepped on it.
No, you part of the show, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes living with hyperkinetic osteosclerosis can be a struggle. A work meeting interrupted by your bones loudly vibrating in your body. A romantic dinner ruined by your femur and tibia deciding on their own to kick your date like an anxious horse. Even trying to sleep can be an interminable task when your skeleton is trying to play itself like a xylophone. Thankfully, relief is here with Zyrtrublinox. Zyrtrublinox is a new medication created in partnership between scientists and astral shamans that tells your bones to stay where they belong, inside you. In peoples afflicted with hyperkinetic osteosclerosis, the bones believe they belong in another plane of existence and are always trying to escape the body. Zyrtrublinox works essentially as a vibe check for your bones. An amalgam of SSRIs and a bunch of tiny angels we scraped off the pinhead circulate through the body, telling your bones that they should be chill and do in fact belong in this dimension. With your bones content in their existence, you can face the day with confidence. No more intense, unexpected outbursts of rattling. Say goodbye to people telling you to stop hitting yourself because your bones are desperately trying to escape their flesh prison. Never again spontaneously perform the Super Bowl shuffle in the mall because your bones really like that one. If you are pregnant or absorbed a twin in utero, do not take Zyrtrublinox, as this can create an Akira type situation that is currently unresolvable. Ask your doctor about Zyrtrublinox today.
Oh. Just any way that you could describe an Akira type situation, you don't want it. Just whatever that means to you.
You don't want the school, you don't want the city, you don't want the flesh mound.
Or do you? No. Thank you.
Look, I'm not going to yuck any yums. If you want the flesh mound, have the flesh mound.
You guys got a flesh mound at home? You got a room that you keep the flesh mound in that you lock and don't tell anybody about, but sometimes you can hear it wriggling down there, and you got to play it off like, oh, who would have a flesh mound?
Well, now you're just talking about Hellraiser again.
I'm sorry. All right. It's a pause to add a couple seconds to the program. All right, segment 5. It's location. They didn't deserve the show anyway. At some point, almost everyone believes they've got $1 million idea that the world's been waiting to throw all their disposable income at. Few take the steps needed to put their good or service out. Oh, hey, it's Bob. Oh, it was just online. Sorry, what? All right, there we go. Back to it. Few take the steps needed to put their good or service out there for the good or service buying public. And then still, some of those do so in kind of the worst possible way they could. And so in location, you've been asked to sell us your businesses. Sell us on your businesses. Don't sell us your businesses. We don't want that. Sell us on your businesses started in locations that might not be ideal for said business. So go on. Tell us why we should patronize your thing. Nicole Eichenberg. I don't know. It tickled me for some reason. Nicole, you sell Bcorns to Whole Food distributors.
Before I get started, obviously we have some time to burn anyway.
Yeah.
So I did a drag show once dressed as my twin who died in utero. And that was the last time Suzette Benetti ever asked me to do a show. And I don't think that's a coincidence.
Well, I mean, we're always looking for content around here.
Anywho.
And
I
don't know It's just there's acorns. So for some reason I was just on a walk, and maybe I was walking by a tree. Bcorns. Why aren't there? Are there What would happen? All right. So again, Nicole, you sell Bcorns to Whole Food distributors.
Well, you are in luck, Jesse, because Bcorns are here, and they are the world's first seedless acorns.
Oh.
Our team lovingly removes the seeds from the acorns by hand, then sells the seeds to you separately for more. Treat you to the ideal seedless acorn experience.
Right.
Bcorns come in convenient one pack. You can only open with scissors, a can opener, and King Arthur's sword in the stove.
Yeah.
Bcorns, now in the clearance aisle at Michael's.
As they would be. You can decorate them. Oh, damn it, Nicole! Why did you put Bcorns in impenetrable blister packs? Why? Why have you done this? God damn it. Do you cut yourself literally every time trying to open a blister pack? Yes. Yes, you do. Why do they still exist? We've taken so many children's toys off the shelves, but we don't take the packaging that is even more I'm sorry. Apparently this is the hill I die on.
Hey, I have a question. Can I eat the Bcorns with Gnawsenges?
Oh, Leo?
Please consult your primary care doctor.
Yes, that's best. May cause ghosting femurs. It's when your femur turns into a ghost. You try and step on that. Good luck. Nicole, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to stretch. Nicole, where can people get more Nicole Eichenberg in their lives?
I am on everything at Nicole is just okay. Mm-hmm. It's pretty easy to find me. I write for Malevolent Dark website. Now it's a horror website.
Nice.
My website's also Nicole is just okay. If you love me, hate me, are indifferent, you can send any correspondence to 1710 Broadway, care of Stab Comedy Theater.
Please. We always like getting mail. It's nice. It's nice when it's not somebody else just trying to get us to get a credit card or whatever, SMUD. I don't know. We can send some cards. Why not? Thank you, Nicole. So happy to have had you. Leo, you were kind of unsure on the angle to take on this, and that's understandable. Let's hear what you wound up with, though. Leo, you sell sports almanacs in a world where everybody owns a time machine.
Yes. So, from what I gathered, thinking about this prompt, right now in our current world, very few people own time machines.
Yes.
Probably rich people,
probably,
or smart people, and these people, there's kind of a symbiotic relationship between the time machine and the sports almanac, right? Mm-hmm. So sports almanacs have value because people have time machines, some of them, and they're able to, I guess, go back in time and bet on sports that they know ahead of time. Yeah. And also because there's something valuable about the medium of paper, right? As opposed to just reading about sports statistics online and then traveling in time. Okay. So, but in a world where everybody owns a time machine, the sports almanac is less valuable because, it's even less valuable to people with no ulterior motives because rather than look up, who won baseball in 1908, people can just go back to the games and experience it firsthand, the thrill of the crack of the bat against the ball skin. And so basically, and also sports almanacs are all messed up because the time stream is fucked, and so the numbers are all over the place. In a world where everybody owns a time machine, sports almanacs can be used as paper cryptocurrency, right? Okay. Each almanac has infinite variables inside of it, and so they can represent hash values. And then additionally, they can be souvenirs. We got engaged back when Babe Ruth won baseball in 1908. And additionally, they can be treated as a new form of fiction, as is every form of historical literature.
I suppose, yeah.
In a world where everyone owns a time machine, everything historical becomes fiction, and this would be called, I guess, stat fiction.
Yeah. Oh, stat fiction?
Statistical fiction.
Oh, that's a whole new genre. I don't think, you know what? I'm gonna pump the brakes there. I don't think statistical fiction exists currently, but you know what? Maybe somebody with a time machine just changed that fact.
Whoa.
Maybe I could get some stat fiction of the Sharks doing well.
Oh.
Maybe I'll write that.
Sorry. Yeah, I was trying to work out the as this was unfolding, as you were presenting it, I wasn't sure if like the numbers were changing in the books or it's just a publisher's fucking nightmare that they have to keep reprinting these as the stats
or
change.
they're like Snapchats where the book fades away.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Is like if you've got like do stats disappear as someone goes back and kills Lou Gehrig? I don't know what's going on. But thank you, Leo, leaving us with more questions than answers, as a good prompt does. Leo, I had a hard time finding where people could get more Leo Antolin in their lives. So are there ways?
There are ways.
Okay.
You can just hit me up if you see me. Or I have an art and music Instagram.
Oh, okay.
N_Ron Valdez.
Okay. All right. If I'd known that, I would have added it to the screen. I did not know that.
Okay.
So we'll add that next time when I hear this, when I edit it, and then next time you're around, I'll have that under. Okay. Thank you, Leo. So good. Hey, Sean Crandall.
Hi.
Let's end this show 40 minutes early. It's not 40 minutes early. This is the point is this show is supposed to. We're doing this a half hour earlier for those times when we've got your Molly Dones or your other verbose, especially Eric Bargers, and when we wind up with two of those on the same show, and it's just madness. So, also I was trying to get started because I knew these two were going to be leaving. It was very clear, so I wanted us to get to it and see if we couldn't convince them that they didn't want to go out clubbing. Oh, 50-year-old women that need directions to the club. It's a good time. Hey, Sean Crandall. Where can people get more Sean Crandall where they work in bank?
Well, I'm accepted by most major banks and credit unions.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. Strong
Our
foundation.
show, though, is completely worthless, even as a cryptocurrency. But it is a souvenir of this time.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can go listen to that show. It's called Dregs of Craigs. Talked about it at the top.
Did.
We have Twitter and Facebook you can find us on, and then you can also find our podcast anywhere that you can catch them running free in the wild.
Oh, so majestic.
Also, I have a Twitter, but it's mostly left politics and Pokemon. So, your mileage may vary.
Which is why I wasn't sure where to go, if it should just be Dregs of Craigs for you, if it should be your Instagram, if it should be your Twitter. I don't know. So, this is what we got. Oh, I think weirdly, I mean, it doesn't always work this way, that the last prompt is the last thing that comes to me. But I think this was, and that's when you just shut it down, when you get something like this. So, Sean, I'm looking forward to hearing what you did with this. You own a chain of restaurants that sells gourmet meals in the form of hamster food pellets.
So, in the crowded gourmet restaurant scene, it's difficult to stand out. So rather than attempt to try and pop out via some sort of culinary delectability, I'm offering an experience. People want the glamour and quality in a fine dining experience. But in this fast-paced modern society, they also yearn for comfort and simplicity. I've combined the exclusivity and culinary artistry of a Michelin-starred restaurant with an environment fit for eepy, sleepy people in their bed era. Welcome to Hamster, spelled HMSTR.
Sure, obviously.
The first fine dining establishment to be modeled after a hamster cage. We offer a selection of delicious gourmet meals in pellet form, so you don't have to worry about getting sauce on your Versace dress. Every pellet contains the full essence of the meal, so every bite is heaven. In addition, ask our sommelier to fill your upside-down water dispenser that you have to lick in order to use with the fine vintage from our specially curated wine cellar.
Ooh.
After dinner, enjoy a small dessert crafted by our in-house Belgian chocolatier, and rest for a while in one of our private playhouses filled with newspaper strips of your choice. Make a reservation at Hamster today and luxuriate in a small bean experience like no other. Now, if you need to pad out more time, I actually got really into this idea. And if you want to, I got a GoFundMe if you want to put any money into this. I figure you can bring your own paper, or they might have like some stock on hand, like if you want a New York Times or if you want a Wall Street Journal. But you could bring your own stuff. Like if you wanted Stripped Up Hustler magazine, you could throw that down in the playhouse.
You've got an industrial shredder on site. They can make bedding out of anything.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you, Sean. This is normally where we jump into the fast-paced outro, but I wanted to let you guys know, I wish we could start this whole thing over, because the two people now sitting in those seats would have liked this so much more than the two people that were sitting in those seats like 20 minutes ago and left. You guys would have enjoyed this show. God damn it. Let's run it back. We got time. This didn't take 40 minutes. We can do it again. We can.
Oh shit! There's Zyrtrublinox.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's.
Going through all my bits.
Let me just get to the outro, and then I'll take care of these folk who I imagine were here for the 9, or were just early, or just showed up to random because of the sandwich board on the street. I don't know. Let me take care of you guys in a second. After I finish the show, pausing for edit. It's a podcast too. Check it out. Why do we do this? Who knows? Here we go. And that was the Stab Show. Thank you for joining us tonight, and of course a special thank you to our amazing panel, Nicole Eichenberg, Leo Antolin, and Sean Crandall. Hey! Did you like the thing that just happened? 2 people didn't. The show thing, specifically. If you want to catch the Stab Show live as it happens, you can just come on down to the Stab Comedy Theater or tune in on Stab TV from the comfort of your own home at our new time, 7:30 Friday nights. Or, if you're fine getting it when it hits the podcast provider of your choice, then catch this and 373 other episodes. I shit you not. On Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Good Pods, wherever you get your podcasts. But that's all we've got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, reminding you to be nice to yourself. You know how dumb you can be sometimes. Good night. All right. God damn it. You guys would have enjoyed it so much better. They were terrible. They started talking to each other at almost a normal conversational tone on their phones 10 minutes into the show. So, I'm going to get to you guys in a second. There's no point in running like 40 minutes of pre-show for the next show, so we're going to stop down on the stream. We will come back at like 8:50 for the pre-show for Dr. Buddy Love. Oh, that's what's happening at 9. Dr. Buddy Love, sex positive comedy show. It's a lot of fun. So thanks for joining us. Online audience, there's a couple of you still out there. We will see you back here at 8:50 for the 9 o'clock. Too many numbers. Be back here for Dr. Buddy Love later. See you in a few. Oh, guys, welcome. Yeah.
You want me. I need you to need me.
Well, there we go. It's working. Yeah, the next show's at 9. Then we have the 9 and 10, both stand-up shows. So you can catch those, catch whatever you like. We've got about 40 minutes until the next show starts.